Yeah.
But it looks like he has the Joker as you predicted. We're going to be going into this game one with it. DK versus Joker.
I've lost the streak.
Well, I'll try and keep it going while I still have it. We have a bit of a lead from Harmony right now.
Somehow hits him with just the first hit of the slap, which is very lucky for Ravenking, because the second one would have sent him straight down, and at that low percent, I think he would have just went straight to a downer.
Yeah, that would have been quite devastating for Harmony to land, but right now, Ravenking does have the Arsene online, and he's making good use of it right now, basically evening this game right up.
Yeah,
that's ledge pressure.
Interestingly, normally big characters like Donkey Kong or Heavies, that type of character are more suited for making those explosive comebacks. But Joker is a weird instance of a character. He's very fast and he moves around. He's hard to catch, but he also is maybe the best in the whole game at those big comebacks in the right situation. That air dodge doesn't catch the ledge, and so Harmony, there was very kind of an unfortunate stock trade right there.
Yeah, we're seeing how devastating Joker's edge guarding can be too, especially with that down gun when you don't get a whole lot of vertical distance on your up B leg DK. Like just one hit that kind of sends you down can kind of lead to your death, unfortunately. Now we see Ravenking. He's maintaining a strong control of this match. Harmony looking to try and land that up smash for Ravenking, not falling for it, and getting the Tetrakarn off stage. Man, that's going to be an easy back air to take Harmony's second stock.
That counter was so powerful, even just countering one random middle hit of spinning Kong.
Yeah, it's super strong. Like, no matter what you land with, honestly, it just feels like no matter what, it just sends you super far away.
Yeah.
Ravenking trying to send Harmony all the way to the blast zone, getting that ledge trump to back air, looking for another one here. Harmony barely able to make it back down.
Ravenking's doing a lot of ledge trumping, which is kind of a lost art that you don't see nearly as much in this game as you used to. That was an interesting edge guard.
Yeah, that was kind of weird, just getting clipped with the first hit of the up B, and now getting the stage spike, able to make it back with the grappling hook, but that was really close for Ravenking.
If Harmony would have managed to connect to that back air, that would have been a very solid gift. He gets the giant punch, but that does bring Arsene into the match. When you're at 119%, it doesn't matter how heavy you are, Arsene is terrifying in the situation.
Yeah, Harmony's going to have to play so careful to try and avoid getting killed by this Arsene here. Almost landing the second hit of the down B. Such a good reverse edge guard as he lands that down air there, stealing that game away from Ravenking for that game one.
So for the second time in this game, he hits the first hit of the down B in the air, but the second one doesn't connect. But that did not stop him at all. The up B nicked him, and he knew he was gonna have to up B back. And that's kind of a situation where Arsene will bite you, because Joker would have just dangled there, but Arsene shot him straight up into Donkey Kong's down air to, like you said, steal game one. So Harmony goes up 1-0 against Ravenking. That's something I think most people would not expect.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see Ravenking sticking out with the Joker for now, but I'm curious if he does end up losing another game to Harmony, if we're gonna see the Ike coming out at all. But yeah, going into the second game, like back on Smashville, Ravenking doesn't want to change the stage at all. Feels like he knew it. Oh,
no, I think we were supposed to switch the stage, but somebody forgot to.
All right, I guess we're gonna have a stage switch going on. But yeah, like this is definitely an interesting set so far, and I feel like because we had the upset in the last set with Aang over Daybreak, and now we have Harmony up a game against Ravenking. It makes me wonder, like, if these invited players, especially because they were the top 4 seeds, if they're kind of sleeping on these people that were qualified through the shell shock brackets,
I think that may be something. Not only are they could possibly be sleeping on the qualified players, and I think the qualified players might be out, given that they're their best. You know, they on the flip side are trying their damnedest. So you got to make sure you don't nobody, you can't take any match for granted, especially against a character like Donkey Kong that can still stocks the way we saw in that last game.
Yeah, we're going to be going to Town and City for this game to the other Animal Crossing stage. We're going to see if Ravenking is going to be able to find a way to make up the deficit that he has in this set so far, or if Harmony, as you said, he's out to play. He wants to prove himself, and we'll see if he's going to be able to do that against Ravenking here.
Right. I am wondering too if the winner of this is on the same side of the bracket that Daybreak was on. I think both players might want to capitalize on the opportunity to slide in to where you would have been projected to play Daybreak, who I think is it's got to be either the 1 or 2 seed of the whole thing. But no,
yeah,
it looks like that's on the other side.
I think they're on the other side of the bracket, so they're not going to be fighting Aang anytime soon, unless one of these two makes it to winners finals. But Ravenking looking to try and make it there, getting that dash attack to take Harmony's first stock. Now we see Harmony getting the down B, just ready to drop through the platform to edgeguard Ravenking right there.
Yep, the best way to avoid only hitting one hit is to strictly hit the second hit.
Yeah, that's for sure. But Harmony, he's been trying to make these edge guards against Ravenking as devastating as possible, while Ravenking is trying to maintain as much control as he can, because that's what Joker excels at, especially against such a big body like Donkey Kong.
Yeah, you see Ravenking doing a really good job of, instead of chasing or overextending when Harmony's trying to land, just kind of standing there and reacting to whatever desperate option that Harmony uses, since Donkey Kong doesn't really have anything good for landing.
Yeah, and especially when he's got Donkey Kong off stage like that, he's not going for anything super ballsy, just these easy aerials to keep sending Harmony off stage, and eventually one of them is going to kill, and that's how he managed to take that second stock against Harmony, and now he's got a pretty firm control of this game so far.
You cannot get too comfortable. I know from experience. I mean, Donkey Kong, that's always the case, but Harmony especially is so good at taking a game that you thought you had a big lead and switching it around on you.
Yeah, and I think Ravenking knows you can't sleep against Harmony. So scared of his edge guard that he actually misses the ledge right there, going underneath Town and City. And now this is Harmony's spot to make this comeback, getting the giant punch. This game's almost entirely evened up.
Yeah, but like I just said, I'm telling you, Harmony is never ever out. He's got such a good comeback mentality. A lot of people start to play like it either makes you play like worse or better when you're in a situation like that. You know, you've either got to turn it up or you crumble, and Harmony definitely turns it up. He wasn't able to seal it out in that one. Ravenking takes game 2, but he still, as you saw, it's always close.
Be gone.
Yeah, definitely Harmony is never one that you can count out in these sets, and he is showing it, going blow for blow against Ravenking. And honestly, I feel like the fact that Ravenking was able to get Arsene off of that devastating combo from Harmony was sort of what allowed him to take that that game rather, because he had the Arsene to be able to land that back air, take that final stock.
That is one thing that Harmony will have to keep in mind. Even though he's down 100% to 0 last stock, he can put on 80%, and that's great to be able to do. But that summons Arsene. Like Ravenking's stock didn't really even start until he was at that 80%.
Yeah, and that's the scary part about any character against Joker, honestly, but especially the ones that are able to land those devastating combos. Is if you're not killing Joker straight up, he's never out of it, because he can just make the comeback with that Arsene. And now Ravenking making this not easy for Harmony right now. He's got pretty firm control, getting that F smash as he forces Harmony to up B back on stage.
Yeah, Donkey Kong stock. At least this is especially true in Smash 4, is that when you're Donkey Kong, you can kind of wait until you're at 85 before you're like, okay, cool, I can finally play some neutral.
Yeah,
But,
that's for sure.
every percent below that, just about any character in the game, especially under the control of a good player, is going to have strings that really don't stop until you hit that percent where it knocks you back far enough that they can stop comboing.
Yeah, and I think this is where Harmony is going to have to look for those openings. We kind of saw that in the past few games, that he sort of took a bit of a deficit but was able to make that up against Ravenking. But right now, especially now that Arsene is out, it looks like Ravenking is trying to maintain as firm of control over this game as he can.
Yeah, I really like the don't edge guard me back air that Harmony threw out there. what was that even? That was like the aerial horizontal gun? I don't even, does that exist? Am I wrong about what happened just there?
Yeah, you can use the gun in the air. I guess that must have been what happened. Harmony not able to make it too far with the up B, and now Ravenking with these devastating combos getting the drag down to up air. This is scary to be on the ledge against Donkey Kong like that, able to sneak by.
Yeah, Ravenking really is just, he's always in the perfect spot, like just close enough to Harmony to think that he can throw out a move that might be able to hit, and Ravenking, he weaves, he bobs and weaves, he's in and out, it's bait and punish.
Yeah, Joker is super good at being able to utilize his movement, but when you're not able to move buried in the ground, Harmony able to land that side B, and that is going to be an easy stock for him, but still, he's got a lot to make up, but looking to even it up with a few combos right now.
Harmony's
very
really
good catch and roll in.
If you ever miss a tech, Harmony will put that ground pound into place that's very difficult to get away from.
Yeah, he's been super smart about placing, honestly, all of DK's specials, but especially that ground pound, but Ravenking placing that Tetrakarn well off stage, knowing that Harmony was going to look to go for the ledge and able to get that edge guard pretty easily.
Alright, he's at 90, so Harmony should, in theory, be able to make this an even game, but that's always easier said than done.
Yeah, and Ravenking not making it easy for him whatsoever, as he's already got 60% put on him. But here we go.
Is that it? No, he didn't land on the platform before he actually threw him up. I don't think it matters. He gets the punch before he takes any damage, so.
Yeah, that was really nice knowing that Ravenking wanted to go back into him more aggressively and landing the giant punch here. And now Harmony landing these giant damage against Ravenking. Still at a bit of a deficit, but this is a similar situation to game one where he was down a lot and just able to make a big comeback. Saw the same thing in game two as well. We'll see if it's going to lead to his victory going into this third game, or if Ravenking is still going to be able to maintain control. Harmony, though.
Harmony
said,
has been at a huge deficit all 3 games. You never know. Honestly, until the last hit is landed, you have no idea who's going to win.
Yeah, that's for sure. Like, it's going to be a close game no matter what. And we've seen Harmony. He's been able to bring back this victory from the brink of defeat pretty much every single game. And now he's up against Ravenking in the set.
Going for our second big upset in a row. Just since I've been here, I don't even know what upsets may or may not have happened before I showed up. Let me take a look at the bracket, actually.
Yeah, Harmony making a bit of an upset to get here.
Oh, against Error.
Yeah, beating Error in a Game 5 fashion. Now looking to do the same against Ravenking, as he is on set point right now, going back to Town and City for this Game 4. Oh, very good. Downbeat a lead into those combos.
And forward air almost was quite the combo extension, but Ravenking kind of turned it into his own.
That was so good for the trying to bait out the air dodge from Ravenking. Ravenking moving a bit too far away, but can't get away from that down B. Harmony maintaining a big lead so far in this fourth game.
Harmony goes for the down air to try and take a really early 3-stock to 1 lead. Harmony throws out moves in a row that absolutely should not work for or against a good player. He did down B, forward smash, giant punch all in a row.
Yeah, Harmony does some insane stuff, but it's really working out for him against Ravenking right now. But Ravenking, he is getting pretty close to that Arsene, and that could potentially be what he needs to be able to even this game up. Shielding that giant punch and getting the forward smash there, knowing that Harmony wanted to rush in.
Yeah, I think as Harmony, when you take such a big lead, you definitely would have wanted to get a bit more extra credit than you ended up with. Or at least you would have wanted to try to get Ravenking to burn the Arsene before your next stop.
Yeah, but Ravenking making really good use of this fresh Arsene. Getting the back air, that's going to do it all the way out off stage there.
Yeah, now with the platform is going to them both out there to where back air is just set knockback is going to kill just about anyone at just about any percent.
Yeah, that was really huge for Ravenking, being able to use that platform to his advantage and make up this deficit. And now he's maintaining as much control as he can, getting these nice combos from Joker.
Yeah. Pivot grab, giant punch, grounded, spinning Kong.
Yeah, Harmony's going a bit nuts right here, looking for that forward smash right there, hoping for Ravenking to land into him, but not falling for it that time. Very good tomahawk grab from Ravenking, just looking to end this stock with an edge guard right now. Harmony trying to be as tricky as he can.
Get off me forward tilt.
Yeah, now he's got Ravenking off stage, but Ravenking being so smart about that recovery, just barely missing that backer. Harmony does. And there we go, Ravenking finding a backer of his own, catching Harmony's jump, and he's bringing this to a game 5.
Man, Harmony took the first stock when he was only at like 30 and didn't take another one.
Yeah, that was kind of unfortunate. What we saw, that shows like how capable Ravenking is, especially even with a character that it's not even his main, but he's showing how proficient he is and how much control he can maintain in a match. Even if he ends up going down with a huge deficit, he's just able to use the tools that his character has and bring it back.
I haven't played against any of Ravenking's characters, so I don't know how his Joker compares to his Ike, but he's been using Joker so much recently that I've got to imagine that it's at least a very competent secondary or co-main. I don't think it's like a lot of players online kind of use characters that they wouldn't ever really seriously use in an offline bracket, but I think that it's got to be a character that Ravenking will actually make part of his weapon block.
Yeah, we're showing like how it's clear that he's put a lot of time and practice into this character with how good he is with these Joker combos. This is not just a character that he picked up for fun and doesn't want to use at least a little bit seriously.
Right. Harmony had the set in his sights, man. You could see the light at the end of the tunnel, and now he's got to climb all the way back into this game 5.
Yeah, but Ravenking looking to put him in the dark. He's got a pretty heavy lead right now. Looking to land this edge guard against Harmony, just barely missing the trump. Harmony being able to get on the ledge right there.
I'm so surprised how efficiently Ravenking uses ledge trump.
Yeah, it's not really an option, especially online. It can be kind of tricky to do, but Ravenking is making such good use of it right now, and I feel like it's keeping Harmony super threatened on the ledge, and especially with a character with not an amazing recovery like DK, it can make recovering a really scary instance.
That tomahawk, roll back tomahawk was brilliant, and I'm kind of upset that he didn't get the kill for it. Didn't get another one at 203%. He back throws, doesn't get the kill.
The tech on the Texacarn.
At 223, finally loses it. His stock at about 250%.
Yeah, if that's anything, that shows how tenacious Harmony wants to be, though. He's not going to let Ravenking take his stocks easily, but missing the forward air right there, and Ravenking seizing that opportunity to land the down air of his own. And now, that might be it!
Oh, I think that's a commentator's curse, man. He's not going to let him take his stocks easily, and it gets 2 quick gimps.
Yeah, that is definitely a commentator's curse if I've ever seen one, but Ravenking showing how capable he is and just completely shutting down any of Harmony's hopes that he had to take that set, claiming victory in a Game 5 fashion, but